Welcome back to the Independence Roleplay CAD and MDT tutorial. This video will be going over the LEO MDT, which will cover both LSPD, BCSO, and SASP. So you'll go to Patrol. You'll select the department. For this one I'm going to use LSPD. You'll select the server. You'll put in your unit identifier, which for the 3 different departments that will range. And then you'll select your subdivision that you have for your department. For me, I'm Special Operations, so I'll put that in. And then the district which you'll be in, which will depend. There will also be a statewide district for the state people. You can hit Save Patrol Configuration. That way you'll never have to fill this in again. And you'll hit Begin Patrol. So if you did watch the Fire MDT video, this plays pretty much the same, except you have a few new buttons over here. Because the assignment, the search, and the paperwork are pretty much all the same, just we have a few more paperwork things to do, and a few different firearm and vehicle and person searches. So this is all the same. You'll hit In Service Available. Pretty self-explanatory. This shows your open assignments, your current bolos. This shows you who's active. Dispatch is currently active because there's a member that hasn't logged out of the Dispatch MDT. This will show your info, your subdivision identifier, all that fun stuff. The panic button is the same thing. It's the exact same thing as the Fire MDT. You hear that tone, yada yada yada, other units will come your way. The unit chat, same thing as the Fire MDT. Your notepad, which only you can see, and it saves every time you exit it and every time you refresh your browser. Here's the info desk for subdivisions. There's currently no subdivision stuff in the info desks at the moment. We're still working on it. Here's the criminal code list. This will show all of our current codes. You can click on one. Actually, you can't click on them, but you can search them. So let's say I want 4.2 code to come up. You can see it. They are all listed here as well, so you don't have to search. You'll just have to scroll. These you'll only use for like arrest reports and tickets and stuff, which the criminal code currently isn't finished, but it will be in the next few hours. Here you have the 10 codes, same thing. It shows all the 10 codes, our signals, and our phonetics, which are just the LAPD phonetics. And then you have this other assignment, same thing as the Fire MDT. You just fill out the information, generate assignment, and it goes. So you have start bolo, which person or vehicle, description, last scene, which is your postal and the street you saw them at. Generate the bolo, it'll go through and all the other officers can see it in here. Search person. So you have 3 different options here. So we're going to look up my test civ. Here you can see there's a lot of things going on here. So you can see the personal information on the left and their licenses. You can see their registered vehicles, their firearms here, which this is useful to see because I'm going to show you how it works later. You can see their traffic history, their arrest history, and any warrants they have. You can also put notes on the civilian's profile. Here you can write tickets and the warning and the arrest and warrant. Instead of going here to do it, you can also do it here. You can also file for the license suspension and give a reason. So we're going to go here. You can copy. So this is the serial number for the firearms, is the yellow numbers down here. And for registered vehicles, this is your license plate, right below there. So for vehicles, you can copy that license plate, which is just Control C. Go to Vehicle, paste that plate. It'll pop up here, and you can see all of it. You can search the owner. You can write fix-it tickets. You can also put notes on this vehicle as well. You can see traffic and incident history. You see the vehicle information, the model, the color, the secondary color, what type of color it is. You can also see the DMV information, registration valid, insurance valid, and stolen. Yes, I did that on purpose. And if you hit search owner, it currently doesn't do anything. So we'll go back to person, and all of this will stay open until you remove this up here. So now we're going to copy the serial number for the firearm. We'll paste it in here. It'll drop down. You can put it in here. You can search the owner. You can see the registered owner's information and the firearm weapon. And sorry, firearm information. You can also put notes onto the firearm as well as the vehicle and the civilian. So we're going to remove all those. And I have a fresh slate. Here is all your incident, arrest, traffic, written warning, and arrest warrants. You can view different incidents, including fire incidents as well, I believe. Yes. So you can view incidents from other departments as well. So any SASP, SAFD, BCSO incident reports or arrests, you'll be able to view from here as well. And then we have the units tab here, which you can see your unit as well as other units, and you can also see active calls. You will not see these three buttons down here if you are not a supervisor. So these buttons supervisors can activate as well as dispatch. Oh, I pressed too many things again. It's gonna cancel that just so it loads faster. Okay. So I'll turn that off. And then here you can attach to different calls, which will attach to this. Oh, I did it again. Whoops. Okay, so we'll clear from that. We'll go here, we're going to attach to it again. You hear that little ding, and as well as the fire MDT, you can see the associated vehicles and civilians, call flags, any registered residents of the home you're going to, if that is applicable. Incident history just shows if there's been any incidents at that area in previous times, and the call history, if there is any. And here's the call notes for dispatch. Here you can also type messages as well, and the other units will be able to reply to you and see. The call log is also where you can see everything from the fire department's changes to yours to dispatches. You can see pretty much everything from here. So here you have the mark transporting, the mark on scene, the mark on route. Those are all pretty explanatory. Dispatch will usually do those for you. And then there's the clear from call. And it will take you back to the dashboard. And here it shows the open assignment, the assignment number, the type, which is, whatever the dispatcher has created the call title as, and then if it was when it was dispatched. So yeah, that is the LEO MDT. These are the exact same for SASP and BCSO. So just keep that in mind. You won't have any differences from the three LEO MDTs. Alrighty, I will see you in the next video for the dispatch MDT training.